Hey, Tony got here. Hey, I told you, 2022, I'm turning up the heat. Get my life, last part of my life that I'm really focusing on. My sleep, I just figured out today. Sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night. Y'all need to get on that. And then my body, making sure that I could be healthy, not just fit, because there's a lot of people who look fit but ain't really healthy. There's people who don't look fit who healthy. The body type's different. So you can't just look at, some people got abs just because of their genetics, but could have diabetes. I know a guy who got a 6-pack of abs and got diabetes from eating too much sugar. So listen to me. I'm working on me and I'm encouraging you to work on you. Now let me help you understand something. Something that the Lord showed me. One of the main reasons right now why we are struggling in our relationship. Y'all gotta forgive me, I don't like drinking. Can't stand somebody drinking or eating while they talking. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me, but I'm just a little tired. I've been walking 35 minutes. And I'm on an incline. This ain't no regular flat walk. This is an incline walk. I'm feeling it. And I just had me some fried chicken wing. And see, that's the other thing. You can want to get your body right, but depending on your lifestyle. So I had to get up, get gone, get my son an hour and a half away to the game, so I ain't get to eat breakfast. Drunk me a shake. But then when I got out there, come lunchtime, he had 2 games. So I couldn't leave because it was only 20 minutes. So I had to wait, had to miss breakfast, had to miss lunch, and then kind of get lunch after the second game. And all they had was fried chicken, burgers, chicken tenders. So it's like, okay, I needed to eat right then. Now I ain't have to eat that fried chicken, but sports activity. So now I went here working it off. So listen to me. Back to what I was saying. Number one reason, and if you're new here, God bless you, thank you. One thing you got to realize, I'm free flowing. I don't use no cards. I don't do no editing or video, free flowing. And so I'm gonna bounce around and go different places because it's a real immersion. And if that ain't for you, don't be in my comments telling me how to do my videos. Go watch a different video or somebody else, okay, who edit their videos and have bullet points and all that. God bless you. It ain't what I'm doing over here because this not a job for me. This purpose. So listen to me. Listen to me. The number one reason why we struggling today in our relationships, the number one reason is because men and women refuse to heal. Men and women refuse to heal. That's the number one reason. Right there. And what I mean, let me break this down for you now. On the male side of this, we'll start with the men. Even though they say ladies first, we'll start with the men because I'm a man. So from a male perspective, I'm going to start with the men. The number one thing, what I'm seeing with men, is men are not healing from the childhood lessons and misconceptions and misdirection. So when you grow up, you 9 out of 10 times coming up with broken people. People who broken. People who battered. People who done suffered. So they're operating from that place. So now what happens is you got men who, they get a lot of women. They sleep around a lot. They lie to their woman. They cheat on their woman. And then they control their woman. They're a dictator. They're a tyrant in their household. They're controlling to their kids. And they're taking out the pain from their absent father or from their present father, absent mama or present mother. Whatever their mama or daddy did, they take that out on their kids. So now men get this misconception of manhood. And men think that manhood is being a tyrant or a dictator. That manhood is having your way or the highway. That manhood is cheating on your girlfriend and then cheating on your wife, regardless of your position or your profession. If you're a pastor, you cheat. If you're a principal of a school, you cheat. If you're a police officer, you cheat. They really known for cheating. If you any kind of man in uniform, you cheat. That's what we see on average growing up. So men believe that women are the ops. Women are the ones that we have to deceive. That's what men believe. Men believe that women are the ones we gotta control. We gotta manipulate. We gotta defeat. So the reason why relationships struggle is because, from the male side of it, is because men want to be served but don't want to serve. Men want a woman to submit but don't want to submit to the woman. Meaning, the Bible says, submit ye one to another. Yes, it tells the wife to submit, but it also says submit ye one to another. So here's what that means. What it means is, if as a man you don't have an education, so you don't value education, but your woman has an education and she understands the value of education, and that's part of the reason you chose her, in submitting to her would mean in that area you let her pick the school that your kids go to. If your woman is better with finances and you know that she knows how to budget, she's gonna save some, she's gonna invest some, and she's gonna make sure that the bills are paid on time. And if you know you're not good with money and that you're gonna spend everything, or you're gonna miss bills, you're gonna miss the appointments, so what you would do in submitting to her in that area, it would mean that you allow her to handle those things. And we hate the word submission. Women hate it, men hate it. We hate the word. But we fail to realize that in order to be submissive, you have to be strong. You have to be confident. Submission does not come from weakness. Submission does not come from insecurity. Submission comes from security. Submission comes from confidence. So when you let a person just run over you and do anything and say anything they want to do, even when you know it's not right, that's not submission. That's self-hate. That's weakness. And that's what we got to understand. Now, on the women's side of things, the reason why a lot of women are breaking down relationships is because a lot of women, again, refuse to heal. So here's the thing. Because a woman has been hurt in her past, physical, emotional, sexual, she's carrying this pain. So now every man who is the same skin color, or anybody who's the same gender of the person who hurt her, she cannot trust him, she cannot love him, she cannot submit to him in the areas that he's strong in, and she puts a guard up, and she will belittle him, or she will cheat on him, or lie to him, deceive him, mentally control him, and she will take her faculties, her strengths, and she will use them to her advantage and to his detriment. So what I mean is, a woman who has been hurt, she may take her ability to seduce, and she will seduce a good man, but not have good intentions for him, and her sole purpose is to seduce him so that he can provide for her financially, but she will take his money, siphon some off, steal some, give some to her mama, give some to her ex-boyfriend, find a man that she's sexually attracted to, sleep with him, but use this man. That's happening with a lot of broken women. Now, that's an extreme, but on the norm, on the average, what it is women seeing a man and letting this man step up to the plate, like in baseball, you get 3 strikes. But instead of him stepping to the plate with 0 strikes, He steps to the plate and she gives him 2 strikes. So 1 strike and he's out. And so, but it's not done out of love. She's operating out of fear. She's operating out of pain. And so when you look at this, the men and women, if you got 2 people that's hurting, 2 people that's hating, 2 people that's suffering, 2 people that's broken, when they come together, when they meet, one is trying to steal the oxygen of the other. So instead of being incomplete and completing each other, they're both incomplete and they deplete each other. And so they're depleting each other because when you are incomplete, meaning when you're hurting, when you're operating from pain, what happens is you go into survival mode. So when you go into survival mode, it becomes survival of the fittest. So the man, it may be physical. He may be more fit physically, meaning stronger. So he dominates and he bow up, but the woman may be stronger mentally. She may be smarter. So she uses her mind to create her attack. And the man uses his body, meaning his third member, slinging it around to other women, or his fist. He uses his body to create his attack. And so now the 2 are at odds. And he may be physical and she may be mental. And they're just butting heads. And it becomes spiritual warfare. And it breaks down the relationship. It breaks down the marriage. It breaks down the household. It destroys the children. And that's what we're suffering from today. But then the same people, these same people who are refusing to heal, refusing to grow, because the work is out there. I got over 1,000 videos on here. The work is out there. But people refuse it. These same people get a platform. So now you got a man on a podcast. You got a woman on a podcast. The man spewing hate for the women. The woman spewing hate for the man. And they going back and forth. And because negativity is more popular than positivity, this man, this woman, these men, these women, they get millions of followers. And then they spread that negativity. They spread that toxic mindset. They spread that brokenness and that hurt. So now everybody in the dating world is at odds. So while me and my wife happy, we got to deal and see a lot of singles who are misguided, who are misled because of the pain and the hurt that they have suffered, that they operating from. And the work make too much sense. The work is too hard. The work is too uncomfortable. So they run from it. And they would rather wallow in their pain. And what I have found too, being a man, from a male perspective, is a lot of women, there's still a large sector of women that cannot believe that there is such a thing as an honest, faithful black man. Cannot believe that a black man could have a brand helping women and helping men, and it be pure-hearted with pure intentions. That if that man makes $1 from a book, from a YouTube ad, from a course, he's a scam artist. That he cannot be helping from his heart. And the reason why so many women believe that about black men is because of what they have suffered. And the man who is trying to help, those men, those of us who trying to help, the ones who really trying to help, some ain't trying to help now. Some just is blind in their pockets. But women, a lot of women will take, not all women now, because I got a lot of women that support me, but it's still a whole bunch that'll take and just paint with a broad stroke. All men are the same. All men are liars. All men are cheaters. All men are opportunists. All men are this. And when there's a voice, when there's a beacon of light, when there's a beacon of hope, when there's somebody trying to do right, trying to live right, trying to be an example, they can't believe in it. And they have to prove to themselves. They gotta try to find some dirt. They gotta try to find a scandal. They got to try to find something to comfort the narrative that they have given themselves that all men are trash. And that right there is why a lot of good men are single. Because they can't be seen good for their good. They paint it with a broad stroke of you are no good man. And a lot of women will say, where are the good men? He right in front of you. You walked away from him on the date because he didn't reek of toxicity. Because you didn't smell toxicity. You didn't get turned on. So you say there's no spark. There's no chemistry. I'm not really attracted to him. And it's because what you used to is the reason why you single, is because you had to walk away or leave or get left from toxic men. So you're still subconsciously attracted to that which hurt you. And now that which is good for you, like a bowl of spinach or kale, it don't look good. It's not attractive until you make yourself eat that spinach and you feel the change in your body and how it helps your skin and your hair and your nails. Then you start to think it's tasty. But it takes something here that got to click. And that's what's happening. And the same thing happening on the male side, to where men will see a woman who look good to them, who could look good, but he says, I can't trust her. She'll cheat on me. She'll lie to me. She'll dog me out. And it's because he's been hurt by a woman in his past. Or he saw another woman who dated his uncle or his dad or his brother or his cousin. He saw her cheat. But see, he don't know her story. He doesn't know that her innocence was taken at the age of 3. He doesn't know that she was turned over to a reprobate mind before the age of 10. He don't realize her story and what made her the way she is. And so then he takes this broad stroke and he paints all women as untrustworthy, unloyal, liars, cheaters, stealers, manipulators. So when he meet a good woman, he take advantage of her. He take her for granted. He dog her out. And then when she's gone, he realizes, he calls somebody like me and say, can you help me get my wife back? Can you help me get my girlfriend back? No, I can't. But I can help you heal, and I can help you grow as a man or as a woman, vice versa. Hey, this is Tony Gaffney. God bless you.